It is in the exotic Arabian night that Juventus and Milan are set to battle for a place in Monday's EA SPORTS FC Supercup final, where the winner will play in an almighty showdown against Inter here in the Supercup final in Saudi Arabia. One of the big attractions here in Riyadh is Sergio Conceição's debut as Milan head coach after taking over from Paulo Fonseca. What will the Rossoneri look like under the former Porto boss? Juventus, meanwhile, are on the hunt for their first trophy under Thiago Motta, and the Supercoppa record holders are also vying to win La Decima, their 10th Supercoppa title. It is Juventus against Milan. Juventus, Italy's most decorated club. Milan, 7 times winners of the Supercoppa, led by Mike Maignan. That's one of the first introductions and changes made by Sergio Conceição. Theo Hernandez plays, but Theo Hernandez will not be the captain in Conceição's first game in charge. Thiago Motta is forced into a late substitution to his starting lineup as Francisco Conceição pulled a muscle during warm-up and is replaced by Kenan Yildiz. That's the only change to the 11 who started against Fiorentina in the Bianconeri's last match of 2024. Khéphren Thuram scored his first goals for the club in that match, with Motta asking the Frenchman to play a little higher in recent games. Mbonkula joins Yildiz either side of Dusan Vlahovic. Manuel Locatelli is the Juventus captain, and he goes through the pre-match requisites with his opposite number, Mike Maignan. Andrea Colombo is the referee for this game. Time now to have a look at the Milan starting 11. Sergio Conceição's first Milan lineup is one that blends youth and experience, although the new Rossoneri head coach immediately shows his own personal touch as well. Persona non grata under Paulo Fonseca, Fikayo Tomori is back in the starting 11 and partners Malik Chow in central defence. The good news is that Christian Pulisic is fit to start, with the American featuring for the first time since his injury against Atalanta. The less good news is that star man Rafael Leao is still sidelined with injury. Alvaro Morata is the front man. Morata has never scored against Juventus, his former club. It is Juventus who get the ball rolling in the second Supercoppa semi-final. The winner of this game will take on Inter in an almighty showdown in a couple days' time. Milan looking to give their new head coach a winning start, Sergio Conceição. Morata, decent touch, even better pass to Emerson Royal. And that's just tipped over the crossbar by Michele Di Gregorio. Thuram looking for Dusan Vlahovic. Offside signalled against Juventus's number 9. That's a good ball through to Kenan Yildiz, who breaks the deadlock with a thumping effort. Late inclusion in Juventus' starting 11, Yildiz, who was brought in for Francisco Conceição, who suffered an injury in the warm-up. But that is a top-class finish from the man who wears the iconic number 10 jersey for Juventus. Mbongula splits the defence with that through ball, but he has so much to do from that angle, Yildiz, and he absolutely blasts it past Maignan. Perfect balance. Oh, he enjoyed that one. It's a great, great goal. Mbongula's cross, Cook Miners' header, but it is off target. Benacer. Fofana out to Jimenez. Jimenez's cross is good and it's cleared by Gatti. Here's Kenan Yildiz. First time ball, and Emerson Royal does enough to get it out of immediate danger, though Milan are going to have to face a corner here. Malik Chow. Maignan did well. Emerson Royal. A little bit of space for the Brazilians to run into. Chow. Teo Hernandez. Tajani Reinders. Fofana. Pulisic, Benacer, Fofana waits. It's behind Fofana. Couldn't quite wrap his foot around that one enough. As Yildiz looks to add a second. Denied by Maignan this time. Here's Vlahovic. Benacer inexplicably allowing that to bounce. Pulisic. This time it's Pulisic who skips away from McKennie. Benacer in between the lines, has to release the ball. And he's fouled by Weston McKennie, who will receive the first yellow card of the game. And there will be just 1 minute of added time, and we're already 40 seconds into that 1 minute. That's the cross. Came off the head of Kalulu. But the referee says there is no time for the corner, and instead we head into half-time with Juventus, thanks to Kenan Yildiz in the lead. It's been a pretty torrid attacking display by Milan, whose first 45 minutes under Sergio Conceição have yielded no shots on target. After 45 minutes here at the Al Awal Park, it is Juventus who have a 1-0 lead thanks to Kenan Yildiz. Alvaro Morata, who has never scored against Juventus, a club that he has represented in the past, of course. Andrea Colombo, who's had a rather easy game to officiate, at least so far. Juventus are the record holders of the Supercup, and after skipping the last two editions of this trophy, the Bianconeri looking to reach the final against Inter for an opportunity to win La Decima, their 10th Supercup title. They are the record holders, and they showed a little bit more ambition and threat in the first 45 minutes. Weston McKennie and Boncula, that's really nicely worked by Juventus, who can break forwards. It's a 2v2 at the moment. Yildiz with Vlahovic coming down the middle. Yildiz looks to go alone, and Yildiz has fired just wide. Benacer trying to find Theo Hernandez, who's now out of position. Locatelli finds Yildiz. Theo Hernandez not really working too hard to get back in position, and it's Dusan Vlahovic who's unable to hit the target there. Fikayo Tomori just doing enough to put off. Rangers' corner. And now Theo Hernandez. It's a huge chance for Milan to equalise. And still the Rossoneri wait for their first effort on target of the match. That one should have been buried by Theo Hernandez. Reinders does eventually test Michele Di Gregorio in what is Milan's first shot on target of the match. It's come in the 67th minute. It's good distribution from Maignan. Theo Hernandez, great skill. Savona won the ball cleanly. But Pulisic was brought down by Locatelli. And Milan, who have been in sleep mode for much of the match, are going to have a chance to draw level from the following penalty. Pulisic has enough power to carry it past Michele Di Gregorio. Back from injury and straight back amongst the goals, Christian Pulisic. And can that penalty spark Milan into life in this match? Musa, can he get the ball across? It's taken a wicked deflection and it's gone in. Milan out of nowhere now have the lead. What a turn of events. The Rossoneri supporters are absolutely delighted. Juventus are shell-shocked. There's no offside. Musa starts his run in his own half and it's off Gatti. That's so unlucky for Federico Gatti. He has to try and make the challenge, and Di Gregorio had gambled to try and cut out the cross from Musa that was coming, but the spin of the ball just takes it beyond the Juventus goalkeeper, and you have to say that that will go down as a Di Gregorio mistake. McKennie, Yildiz, Reinders away, Kalulu. Abraham's won it. Abraham now, can he use that speed? Tammy Abraham going inside, outside Gatti. It's a good ball as well to Theo Hernandez. And now it's Christian Pulisic and Di Gregorio with a fine piece of goalkeeping there. It was a beauty of a counter-attack from Milan. Tammy Abraham with such good work. Theo Hernandez unselfish. Turn cup miners. Comfortable for Maignan. Is there going to be another late Juventus goal to salvage a draw? They've managed it time and time again. Yildiz. Douglas Luiz. Gatti! What a block from Gabbia. It will be the Milan derby in the final of the Supercup. Sergio Conceição has a winning start to life in the Rossoneri dugout. Juventus once again throw away a lead, and Thiago Motta's side are heading home. A warm embrace between Francisco Conceição and Sergio Conceição. Francisco Conceição, who was consoled ahead of kickoff after he injured himself in the warm-up. Thiago Motta will be bitterly disappointed. It's ended here at the Alle Park. Juventus 1, Milan 2. Milan will have a showdown with Inter in the Supercup final.